Hi burners, with these two products here, we have the Essential Muscle Gain and Recovery Stack. So what are they? They are glutamine and creatine, and I'm just going to spend a minute explaining why they're so important to have if you are looking to gain muscle and to recover. So we all know number one, when looking to gain muscle and recover, is protein. If we're trying to build a bigger, stronger house, we need protein. But next on the level, number two will always be creatine and glutamine. So the reason I love these two products to start with is that they are so cheap and they actually work. Now we're going to start with glutamine, which is my favorite supplement in the world. If we're picturing the body like a house, we're trying to build a bigger, stronger house. Like I mentioned, the bricks of the house is the protein that turns into your muscle tissue. The man that actually lays those bricks is glutamine. It's an essential amino acid that the body uses to do a whole lot of functions in the body. But one of the most important functions is when the muscles have little micro tears in from training in the gym, glutamine takes protein and layers it over the top. That causes recovery, and over long term, it will cause a lot of muscle gain in males, and in females create a great environment for muscle tone. It's also responsible for building our immune system, regenerating gut health, and helping with brain health and addiction as well. But we like to add it in because it's the best amino acid for recovery and muscle gain. If you've been training and using supplements for a while, you've definitely heard of creatine. It's the most clinically trialed and proven supplement in the world. Now, there's a bit of misconception out there that all creatine does is just jam more water in your muscle tissue. That is not the case. It is a byproduct of what it's actually designed for. Now, just a bit of a quick biology lesson behind moving weights at the gym. When you're moving heavy to medium weight, there's a molecule in your muscle called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. That molecule, as you're making that movement, will break, release energy, and allow you to actually lift that medium to heavy weight and cause that medium to heavy muscle contraction. What creatine does is it jams and creates more ATP in your muscle tissue. That's its job. It does need to hold it in water, and that's why we get a little bit of water in our muscle tissue, but that's the byproduct of holding that ATP. Now, if we can jam more ATP inside our muscle tissue, if we're doing, let's say, 10 reps of 60 kilos on the bench, now we're doing 12 reps of 70 kilos on the bench. That creates an environment of more resistance, more weight, and more reps, causes more micro tears in the muscle tissue, and that's where your protein and glutamine can go to work, causing more recovery for those bigger and more tears, and you'll get more muscle growth. So when I explain why people need the protein, the glutamine, and the creatine, they turn around and go, oh, which one do I need? You can now understand why you kind of need all three. You need the bricks to build the house, you need the man to lay the bricks, and you need to put more effort in at the gym so those first two will work. And that's why adding these two in a stack to a protein powder is always the next step in evolution if you're looking to gain more size from using the right supplementation. Like I said, the other reason I love doing it is they actually work. You can feel them straight away with strength and reduction in pain after the gym, and they're super affordable as well. So really easy to bolt on to your protein powder to create that environment for essential muscle gain and muscle recovery as well. I really hope you got something out of that. I'm really passionate about how well these two products work. They're together in a stack on our website, discounted, if you just wanted to bolt one product onto your protein powder. Thanks for watching, burners. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.